Hello students, relax, sit back and listen to our math class. Now in this video we are going to learn linear equation in two variables, right? In previous video we have learned linear equation involving one variable. For example, x plus 5 equal to 10. This is linear equation in one variable. Next, linear equation in two variables means that equation will consist of two variables. That's all. Okay. So here there are two variables and the highest power of those variables are 1. So this is a linear equation in two variables. Okay. Another example, xy plus 5 equal to 10. Is this a linear equation in two variable? No, because this is in multiplication. This is 1, this is 1. So here the highest power is not 1. So the highest power of those variable must be 1. Then only it will be called as linear equation. Right? Now next we are going to solve methods of solving linear equation involving both algebraic and geometric way. Okay. Now we are going to solve these two equations. Let us consider this equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Now we are going to solve these two equations by substitution method. What method? Substitution method. Okay. So in the name itself we can understand that we have to substitute the value. So now this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So from either 1 or 2 we can find any value. For example, now I am considering equation number 2. 2a minus b equal to 4. So from this equation I am getting the value of this b. Okay. So keep this minus b this side, 4. When this 2a moves to other side, it will become minus 2a. Am I right? Next, what we can do? By multiplying minus on both sides, this minus b will become plus b and this 2a minus 2a will become plus 2a and this plus 4 will become minus 4. Because minus b equal to 4 minus 2a by multiplying minus on both sides. So minus b minus 4 minus 2a. Okay. Minus plus. Minus into plus minus 4 minus plus 2a. Okay. So b equal to 2a minus 4. Whatever you are doing on equation, you should do it on both sides. Okay. Then only that equality will hold. Okay. So now you got the value of this b. Now let us consider this as equation 3. Now substitute this equation 3 in 1. Substituting equation 3 in equation 1, we get, what you will get? A plus 3b equal to 16. Right? So a plus 3 into, what is the value of b? 2a minus 4 equal to 16. Okay, these two are in product. So we have to individually multiply this first term with this term and this first term with this term. Right? So a plus 3 2s are 6a plus into minus 3 4s are 12 equal to 16. Then by transposition method you can solve and find the value of the a. So a plus 6a 7a minus 12 equal to 16. Next 7a equal to this minus 12, when it moves to other part it will become plus 12. So 16 plus 12, 8, 28, 7a equal to 28. This 7a is in multiplication. So keep this variable this side. When this 7 moves to other part it will become division. So 28 divided by 7. So a equal to 4. Now we found the value of a. Next what we have to do? We have to find the value of b. So either by substituting here or here, you can find the value of b. So a equal to 4. Now I am substituting this a equal to 4 in equation number 3. Substituting A equal to 4. In equation 3, we get B equal to 2A minus 4. So 2 into, what is the value of A? 4 minus 4. 2 fours are 8. 8 minus 4, 4. So value of B is 4. Right. So here this problem we are solving by substitution method. So first consider this as equation 1, this as equation 2. So here the concept is either you have to find the value of variable A or B, and you have to substitute in the respective other equation, so that you will get a value. By using that value, again that value you have to substitute in other equation, and you have to find the other value. Okay. So first here we found the value of this variable B, and we have substituted it in equation 1. Okay, and we found the value of A. Next, by using this A in either of this equation, you can find the value of B. Right. Since I got the value from this equation B, okay, I should not substitute in this equation itself. I have to substitute this value in other equation only. Okay. Now next we can solve by elimination method. Now we are going to solve this problem by using elimination method. Right, elimination method. So elimination method means the name itself indicates that we have to eliminate the variable. Okay. So how you can do it means, you can either divide this equation or multiply with this equation some number, or this equation with some number, so that the value of the variable, that term, should be equal. For example, if I am multiplying this equation number 1 with 2 means here I will get 2A, here to 2A, so 2A 2A, or otherwise if I am dividing this equation by 2 means here I will get A, here to A. Okay, like that we have to approach. So here what we can do means, we can take this equation 1 and we can multiply in this equation 1 with 2. So multiplying equation 1 by 2, we get equation 1 is multiplied by 2. So 2A plus 6B plus 16 into 2, 32. Okay. Consider this as equation number 3. Next, what's our equation number 2? 2A minus B equal to 4. Right. Next, step number 2 is, by either adding or by either subtracting, you should eliminate a variable. Okay. So here we can do subtraction. Okay. By subtracting you can eliminate this A. Am I right? So for subtraction, always change the sign below. If this term is in plus means here minus. This term is in minus means here plus. This term is in plus means here minus. Okay. So this is plus 2A, this is minus 2A. So obviously it will get eliminated. Next, this is plus 6B, this is plus B. So 6B plus B, what you will get? 7B. Am I right? So 7B equal to, this is 32 minus 4, 28. Okay. So 7B equal to 28. This B equal to, this is multiplication. So 28 divided by 7. So B equal to 4. Right. Next, what we can do? Now we found the value of B. Next, by substituting this value of B in either in equation 1 or in equation 2, we can find the value of A. So now I am going to substitute this value of B in equation number 1. So A plus 3B equal to 16. So A plus 3 into B, value of B is 4, equal to 16. So A plus 12 equal to 16. A equal to 16 minus 12, A equal to 4. This is what our final answer is. Right. So in elimination method, the step 1 is the terms Okay, you should get the same terms. You should get the same terms in these equations. So that you can do by either multiplying or dividing. So here we multiplied the first equation with the number 2. So I got 2a plus 2 into 3 6b equal to 2 into 16 32. This is what our equation number 3. Next what we are going to do means we are either adding the equation number 3 with the other equation or multiplying the equation number 3 with the other equation so that we can eliminate a variable. Here we are subtracting, we should either add the equation 3 with the other equation or we should either subtract the equation 3 with the other equation. Okay, so here we are doing the subtraction and we eliminated the variable a and we found the value of b, and finally we substituted the value of b in the equation number 1 and found the value of a. Okay, so elimination means eliminating the variable. So the elimination of variable can be done in first step by multiplication or division, and in second step while solving those equations, it can be done by addition or subtraction. Okay, next we can do the we can approach the method of cross multiplication method. Okay. Next we are going to learn cross multiplication method. First we are going to derive the formula and next we can approach the problem. Okay, so first consider two equations, a1x plus a2y plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Next a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. For solving these two equations, there is a formula in cross multiplication method. First we are going to derive that formula. Okay, so first write like this, x, y and constant. This one denotes constant. Okay, next in next step, first write the coefficient of y. What are the coefficient of y? b1 and b2. b1, b2. Next write these constants here, c1, c2. Okay, next write the coefficient of x, a1, a2. Next again write this b1, b2 here. Okay, in next step write x divided by equal to y divided by equal to 1, constant divided by. Okay, now we are doing cross multiplication and writing the values in denominator. So b1 into c2, what you will get? b1 c2 minus b2 into c1, b2 c1. Okay, in a similar way, c1 into a2, c1 a2 minus c2 into a1, c2 a1 equal to constant a1 into b2, a1 b2 minus a2 into b1, a2 b1. Right. Next finally we are finding the value of this x and y. How? X equal to, we are comparing this x with this constant. In a similar way we are comparing this y with this constant. Okay, so x equal to whatever in denominator you should write in numerator. Okay, so b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. In a similar way, y equal to, here this is what in denominator, so c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is what the formula to find the value of x and y in cross multiplication method. So first step what you have to do, first separate and write x, y, 1. Next write the coefficient of this y here. Next those constants. Next coefficient of this x. Again this y, coefficient of y. And finally multiply this. Okay, x, y constant. Multiply these values, write it here. In the middle you should do subtract, you should put the minus sign. Here to multiply and write, here to multiply and write. Next compare this x with this constant and this y with this constant, you will get the formula. Okay, this is what the formula you have to apply while doing the cross multiplication method. Okay. Now let us see a problem to solve this problem by cross multiplication method. Okay. So step number 1 is write like this: x, y constant. Okay. The coefficient near to this variable y is -4, 3. Constant move to this side. Okay. So that 3x minus 4y minus 10 equal to 0 and 4x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So the constant are minus 10, minus 5. Next, the coefficients near to the variable x is 3, 4. Again write this minus 4 and 3. Right. Second step, cross multiplication sign. Third step, x divided by equal to y divided by equal to constant divided by. Okay. So minus 4 into minus 5, what you will get? 20. Minus 3 into minus 10, minus 30. Okay. Next, minus 10 into 4, minus 40, minus 5 into 3, minus 15. Next, 3 3s are 9, minus 4 into minus 4, 16, minus 16. Am I right? So x divided by 20 plus minus minus plus. So 20 plus 30 equal to y divided by minus 40 plus 15, 1 divided by 9 plus 16. Okay. So x divided by 20 plus 30, 50. Y divided by minus 40 plus 15, you will get 25, minus 25. 1 divided by 9 plus 16, again 25. Am I right? 15, 25, 10, 40. Okay, fine. Next, you have to compare this x with this constant and y with this constant. So x divided by 50 equal to 1 divided by 25. X equal to 50 divided by 25. So value of x is 2. Next, in a similar way, y divided by minus 25 equal to 1 by 25. So y equal to minus 25 divided by 25. So value of y is minus 1. Okay. This is what the problem solving by cross multiplication method. First you have to arrange this as in proper one, and next you have to multiply, do subtraction, and finally compare. You will get the answer. Now we are going to learn graphical method. Okay. Before learning graphical method, we have to know three things: intersecting lines, parallel lines, and coincident lines which are coincident. Okay. So if in graphical method, if we are obtaining two lines which are intersecting each other at one point, means then it will have unique solution. Then it will have unique solution. That means one and only solution. If the lines are parallel, means then it will have no solution. If you are obtaining a line, okay, two lines which are parallel to each other, means then there is no solution. If the two lines are coincident, means then it will have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So in graphical method, these lines, in graphical method, you will plot a graph, you will draw a line. Okay. For those two equations, you will draw a line. Okay. So if the lines are intersected, then it will have unique solution. If the lines are parallel, no solution. If the lines are coincident like this, means then it will have infinitely many solutions. Right. Now we can solve a problem related to graphical method. Now we are going to solve these two equations by graphical method. So first, let us substitute 0 in the place of x. That is, x equal to 0 means this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So when x equal to 0, the equation 1 becomes 0 plus y equal to 5. So y equal to 5. So first value we got is 0, 5. Okay. In a similar way, when x equal to 0 in equation 2, what you will get? Minus y equal to 0. 2 into 0, 0 minus y equal to 4. So y equal to minus 4. The second value is, in the place of x 0, y is minus 4. Am I right? Next, when y equal to 0, what you will get? X plus 0 equal to 5. So x equal to 5. Again in equation 2, when y is 0, 2x minus 0 equal to 4. So 2x equal to 4. So x equal to 4 divided by 2. Value of x is 2. So here you got in the place of x 5, y 0. In the place of x 2 and y is 0. Okay. Now we can plot these values, these two values and these two values in a graph. Now if we plot these values on a graph, what we will get? First write the scale. On x-axis 1 centimeter is 1 unit, on y-axis 1 centimeter is 1 unit. If you plot this same in a graph paper, you will get the accurate answer. Okay. So first, for equation number 1, we have two values, 0, 5 and 5, 0. Because we are substituting x equal to 0 in equation number 1 and y equal to 0 in equation number 1, and we are getting the value of 0, 5 and 5, 0. Okay. So we are plotting those values in a graph and we are drawing a line. Next, we are substituting the same x equal to 0 in equation 2 and y equal to 0 in equation 2, and we are getting the value 0, minus 4, 2, 0. And we are plotting those values in a graph and we are drawing a line. Okay. These two lines intersect at a point 3, 2. So 3, 2 is what your answer is. Okay. This is how you have to approach a graphical problem. In this graphical problem, here we got a unique solution. If suppose these two lines are parallel, means then these two equations have no solution. If these two lines are coincident each other, means then these equations have infinitely many solutions. Here this is intersecting, so it has a unique solution, only one solution. That answer is 3, 2. Next, we are going to check whether two equation is consistent or inconsistent, or if consistent means how many solutions it is having. Okay. So consider these two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Okay. So we are comparing these by using ratios. Okay. So a1, a1 divided by a2 not equal to the ratio of b1 divided by b2 means then it has unique solution. Okay. If it is unique solution means then the equations are consistent, and in graphical method the lines will be intersecting at a point. Okay. The lines will be intersecting at that solution. Next, if a1 divided by a2 equal to b1 divided by b2 equal to c1 by c2 means then the equations is consistent but it has infinitely many solutions. So in graphical method the lines will be coincident lines. Okay. If the ratios a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2 means then the equation is inconsistent. That means it has no solution, and in graphical method the lines are parallel lines. Okay. Now we can see the same concept by using a problem. Here the question is 2a minus 4b minus 7 equal to 0, a minus 3b plus 2 equal to 0. Okay. So while comparing this question with this equation, the value of a1 is 2. So 2 divided by value of a2 is 1. Next, value of b1 is minus 4. Value of b2 is minus 3. Okay. Is this 2 are equal? No. So 2 divided by 1 not equal to 4 divided by 3. Minus will be cancelled out. So 4 divided by 3. So a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Hence this equation is consistent and it has unique solution. In graphical method, this equation will intersect at a point, will intersect at the solution. Okay, this is how you have to check. Now we can see another example. For this example, a1 is 4, a2 is 8, b1 is 1, b2 is 2, C1 is minus 3, C2 is minus 6. So, 4 by 8, it can be further simplified as 1 by 2. Here 1 by 2. Minus 3 by minus 6 further simplified as 1 by 2. So, these three values are equal. So, according to this rule, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2 means then this equation is consistent and it has infinitely many solutions. In graphical method, you will obtain coincident lines. Okay. Next, for this we can see another example. What is the value of A1 and A2? 4 by 2. What is the value of B1, B2? You should consider the coefficient of y. Here the coefficient y is this b. So 2, 1. Now, what are the constants? 7 by 9. So 7 by 9. Okay. So, while comparing, you can further simplify this as 2 by 1. So 2 by 1 equal to 2 by 1 and these two not equal to 7 by 9. Okay. Now you got this value, no? Okay, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So these two equations will be inconsistent. It has no solution. And in graphical method, you will obtain a parallel lines. Okay, these are the concept. If those ratios are not equal, then the equation will have a unique solution. It is consistent, and in graphical method, you will be obtaining intersecting lines. If those ratios are equal, then in graphical method, coincident lines, and those equations is consistent, and it will have infinitely many solutions, right? And if you obtain the ratios like this, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2 means in graphical method those lines are parallel lines and it has no solution, that is the equation is inconsistent. Right? The topics covered in this video are linear equation in two variable and solving those by using both algebraic and geometrical way and finding the number of solutions for a system of equations. Thank you for watching, and for more videos related to both school maths and college maths, kindly subscribe to our channel Curious Maths.